up, girl? What's up, guys? This is Jason with RPM Powersports. Today we're going to take a look at the 4-seater Turbo Dynamix. We just picked this thing up. I think it's been at our shop now for 2 days. Today's the second day. We're pretty excited about this. We picked this up from Abernathy's in Tennessee. We drove 9 hours to pick this thing up. So far we really don't have a whole lot of modifications coming for it. We're going to do step-by-step build. We were pretty torn on what machine to buy. We knew we wanted the ride command. We knew we wanted the active suspension. That kind of left us with this machine. We couldn't fit a 72-inch Turbo S where we were going to be using this machine mostly. So the S was out of the question. This was the next best thing. So as much as we wanted an S, we're going to do our best to build our own S without it being 72 inches wide. 64 inches is going to be pushing it. We do have a lot of parts kind of in mind for it. We've talked to a lot of distributors. We're obviously hooked up with a lot of distributors. We're pretty confident that we're going to build a really solid machine that isn't going to be too over the top. We don't want to get crazy aftermarket electronics in it. We don't want to get too obnoxious of a sound system. I'm not saying no sound system, but nothing too obnoxious. No crazy big wheels. Might be some big tires on the way. We'll have to wait and find out. Other than that, it needs to be a little bit louder, and with anything that's turboed, and obviously we're at RPM Powersports, so we're gonna have to turn it up just a little bit. So we do have a couple manufacturers we've talked to already. A couple of them are on board. A couple of them want to see what we have. As we build this thing, believe me, there's going to be a ton of videos on how cool this suspension is. We've already messed with it in the shop. Let me tell you guys, it's pretty wild. I never thought this, high tech of suspension. So hopefully it's solid. Hopefully it all works out. And hopefully we don't have any issues with it. Hopefully we don't break it. It looks really expensive. We drove 9 hours for this. We couldn't find a machine local to us. And Abernathy's really hooked us up. They did a smoking deal. So if you guys are looking for a RZR, don't hesitate to give them a call. They made it worth our 9-hour drive. We'll say that. I think the first thing on this machine that stands out is just the gauges in general. We have an 800S. I believe it's a 2010, and it's had since it was new. It's been a solid machine, but these have come a long ways. That's definitely no joke. But I think the most important thing is this dash. Check out this baby. The only thing I was disappointed on is you spend this much money on a machine, Polaris has it programmed for the front camera, and it's not included. I thought maybe the dealer forgot to install it. I had to do some more research. It doesn't include the front camera. Don't worry, one's already on the way. We'll do a video on installing that camera in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a ton of features. Like I said, we'll go over all this stuff as we build this thing. But I think most importantly, it's time that we take this thing for a spin. I think the first thing that we're gonna have to get is gonna be a windshield. I don't know. About to go check and see if Chris will make me some hot cocoa. Let's get in there, boys.